Hey, welcome to the Ill Noise Business Playbook. I've got a couple of guests here today, but first off, I've got Justin here with the McHenry County Workforce. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Thank you.
Glad that you're doing good. I know both of us watched the Bears falter yesterday, but they went to overtime, so at least we got that going for us, right?
There's hope for a while.
There is hope. Well, listen, what I'd really love to do is just kind of talk about your business. So I'd kind of like to give you the floor so you can kind of talk about some of the components, the wonderful things that you're doing right now with McHenry County Workforce.
Great. Yeah. So thank you everyone for watching. My name is Justin Knapp. I am a business service representative and career planner with the McHenry County Workforce Network. The McHenry County Workforce Network is a county government agency that is responsible for facilitating the use of the Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act funds. Now, what that is, we call that WIOA, the acronym, and WIOA enables us to use certain federal Pell funds and to channel those funds into enhancing the economy in McHenry County through various services. So from the career planner's perspective, what I do specifically is I work with eligible job seekers that are looking to transition into either a new industry, new line of work, or they might be interested in pursuing the similar line of work that they're accustomed to, but they may unfortunately not have the funds to actually pay for any type of credential to enhance their education. So a big part of career planning is meeting with these job seekers and getting an understanding of the context of their situation, urgency to get back, employed, and ultimately identify their career goal. Once as a career planner, I have assisted them with the process of identifying their career goal. That opens the door for certain kinds of services. Now, one form of service would be what we call our career services. And that's pretty straightforward in terms of assisting these job seekers with critiquing or fine-tuning their resume for specific employment opportunities, taking into consideration their transferable skills, even doing mock interviews, even referring them for, informational interviews. Let's say they're interested in getting into a completely new industry, but, it's beneficial to receive some more detailed information. So we could do some informational interviews and they can talk to somebody that's in that occupation and ask them 21 questions.
Nice.
That way they make the most informed decision when they're committing to a target occupation. Now, once they have identified that occupation, that opens the door for us to use our WIOA occupational skills training services. So for those of you that are listening, we are able to provide about $7,000 in funding and channel that $7,000 into a training program that would help the job seeker acquire a industry recognized credential that would leave them the ability to reach their career goal.
Nice.
Now, that $7,000 is for non-medical related training programs. If an individual identifies a target occupation that is medical related, then that number is actually enhanced to about $10,000 that we can channel into a training program that will help them, find their employment goal and ultimately contribute to the economy in McHenry County.
Nice.
A lot of the job seekers that we're working with, due to difficult circumstances, are either collecting unemployment or maybe even receiving public assistance such as food stamps. So this contributes to the economy in multiple ways, including not having to use government funds for public assistance, but rather get them employment, which therefore contributes to the economy. In addition to our training services, we also have work-based learning programs. And my colleague, Pete Hall, who is also a business service representative, is going to give more information about this work-based learning, the different forms of services that we have, including work experience and internships to assist people with the process of getting into a new industry with very, very beneficial incentives to the employers in the county, as well as on-the-job training, where similarly, we can help provide our services to assist with the process of training employees for specific roles and job descriptions with employers.
So you guys do a lot of actually different career services components. You're talking about, doing mock interviews with people. You're helping them with their resumes, I assume, as
Absolutely.
well, right? So,
Yep.
And how long have you guys been up and running?
So honestly, the Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act was originally set in play by Barack Obama in 2000. Was it?
Started in the 70s.
Well, that was WIOA. They had a different acronym called WIA.
Okay.
WIA.
Okay.
But technically, different name, essentially same overall mission of providing workforce development related services to job seekers that are eligible for the program.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The McHenry County Workforce Network is one of 31 American job centers in the state of Illinois. For those of you that are listening from McHenry County, our office is located in Woodstock on 500 Russell Court. We do have a resource room that is available for anyone that would like to come to our facility and delve into workforce development related job search activities on our computers that we have there. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. And those of you listening are more than welcome to come into our office, use our computers, speak with a career planner, speak with a business service representative, and get some more details, and hopefully see if you're eligible for the program as well.
Awesome. Well, listen, I really appreciate you coming here and spreading the wings. Interested in hearing from Pete here shortly, but thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
You got it. Hey, welcome to the Ill Noise Business Playbook. We have got Pete here from McHenry County Workforce. How are you doing today, Pete?
I'm doing great.
Doing great.
Living the dream.
You're living the dream.
Yeah.
Wish some of the Bears players would live that same dream you must be living. Yeah. Better luck next time, right?
Yeah, they're great at having amazing losses.
Good point. And from following them over the last 40 years, they're really great at doing that, by the way. Anyways, certainly want to get into what you're doing. Obviously, we spoke to your colleague today as well. And Pete, would love to hear what you're doing as far as the McHenry County Workforce. So,
sounds great.
All you.
All right. Well, I'm a business service rep with McHenry County Workforce. I guess I should give my full name, Pete Hall. I work with the businesses in the county. My main job is to help the businesses in the county succeed and help them grow and stay in the county, because we like businesses to stay in McHenry County.
Sure.
So I can offer 3 different types of programs. Justin kind of touched on the internship one. It's called a work experience. It's a paid internship. I'll go over all 3. I'll do one at a time. So I'll talk about the internship first.
Yep.
So that's where we have, let's say a customer came in, they came from a dying industry. Let's say they came from a print industry. We know that's not coming back, and they got retrained in IT. So the career planner tells me we got to help them get an internship to get something new on their resume, something fresh from their training. So I come in and I help place them in an IT job in an internship. So this internship is actually paid, and we are paying them while they're at the internship. We pay them 100%. We cover their liability insurance also while they're at the internship. And we start with 240 hours. If that's 20 hours a week, that's 12 weeks. If it's up to 40, it could be 6 weeks. There is opportunity to extend it another 240 hours as long as it's a benefit to our customer. And also with this program, you do not have to, let's say the business really likes the person. They do not have to hire them at the end. We don't expect that, but if they do, everyone's happy. And before they even come in, we're not like a staffing service, so we don't always have customers. So a lot of times business will send me job postings, and 4 months later, I'll have someone who actually matches that job. And in another way, we're not like a staffing services. I don't go, okay, well, I got someone, Joe's going to be there at 8 a.m. Good luck. So what I do is I send the resume over, and then the business will actually have an opportunity to interview this customer. to make sure it's a good fit, and our customer also wants to make sure it's a good fit for them.
Sure.
And we kind of call it a try before you buy for the business. You could see how they work with your company, see their skills, see if they're a good match. And it's also for our customer too, to make sure this is something they actually want to do. And so at the end of the internship, let's say you want to hire them, it's more than welcome. But if our customer is like, no, this is not for me, they have the opportunity to say, I don't want to do that also.
Gotcha.
I would say probably about 80% of the internships we place do lead them to being hired,
Nice.
which is a good success rate.
Absolutely.
And with the internship, we're always kind of the invisible partner behind our customers, supporting them. So if something goes like sideways in their life, we're behind them. We're allowed to ask them the questions that businesses cannot ask them, and we can find out what's really going on, and then we could send them to other services we provide.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah. And we can also provide them with transportation assistance. Let's say they need steel boot shoes. We could buy those for the customers. We have a lot of services we can help our customers out.
Nice.
And we're always there for them. And if the business calls me and goes, something's going on with Sally, can you talk to her? We can definitely talk to her.
Gotcha.
All right. So the next piece is called on-the-job training. And this is where our customers are actually hired by the company. Mm-hmm. And the one key about that is all the paperwork has to be signed before they actually start.
Okay.
So a business can't call me and go, man, this Frank, he's awesome. Can we do it on-the-job training? We hired him 2 weeks ago. At that point, it's too late. The paperwork has to be signed before they actually start.
Gotcha.
So let's say you like the intern, so we get all that paperwork done. We reimburse 50 to 75% of their salary back to the company, and we do that for 4 to 6 months. And the reimbursement doesn't come out of our customer's paycheck. That's something our funds use just to send back to the company. And it's a proven fact that the first 4 to 6 months is the most expensive for a new employee at any company, because you're ramping them up. They're not at 100% production, just in general.
Absolutely.
They're still learning, the software or any machines that need to be learned, all that good stuff. And with on-the-job training, we do a training plan. And then I also do monitorings. I also do monitorings with the internships. I forgot to mention that, just to make sure everything's going great.
Sure.
And same with the on-the-job training. We're kind of behind our customer, the silent partner behind them, and helping them out if there's problems. So we're always supporting them. And then at the end of the 4 to 6 months, they're still your employee, and everyone goes on and is a happy customer.
Nice. Nice.
Yep. And then we have another piece. It's called the incumbent worker training. We call this upskilling your workforce.
Okay.
So these funds are used to train your current workforce. And we could pay up to $30,000 for training, or $7,000 per employee. So let's say you have a new piece of equipment come into your manufacturing site. Mm-hmm. And the equipment company says, no, we're not going to pay for the training. That's an extra $20,000 you got to pay. Well, we could come in and pay for that $20,000 training. And with the incumbent worker, it's, like I said before, it's employees who are already working there. And if your company, so we could pay up to 100%, but it starts at, if you're under 50 employees, it's 90% we reimburse. 50 to 100 reimburse 75%, and 100 above reimburse 50%. Okay. But so to get to the 100%, which we can do, you would have to pay your employees during the training. That's how you would match. Let's say you're a company of 35 employees, mm-hmm. and training is $1,000. So your responsibility would be $100, because we would reimburse 90%. And so the trainings during work, it's taken away from their production time, and you're paying them while they're during the training. So you would match that $100 through what you're paying them. So that would be your contribution to your 10%. And then, of course, all 3 programs have paperwork, but rest assured, I do about 95% of that paperwork.
Nice.
Don't worry about it.
Nice.
I take care of a lot of it. There are signatures, obviously, and with the incumbent worker, you could pick your own training provider. And if you need assistance finding a training provider, I can help you find one also. Beautiful. And the whole idea between the incumbent worker, like I said, is upskilling the workforce, and there's also what they call a lot of brain drain. People are retiring and they're taking all that knowledge and walking out the door. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times, new employees come in, they need that training to get them upskilled to where the guys who are walking out the door are at. Mm. And with this training, you can't use like a supervisor to train them. You can't work that way. It has to be an outside provider training.
Gotcha.
Any
beautiful
questions? I know it's a lot to take in.
It's a lot of stuff. How do people? The last question I have you just ask: how do people get a hold of you guys? How do people reach you guys?
So the best way is to call the Workforce Center. I don't know the general number, but I know my number. It's 815. 334? Yeah. Okay, 815-334-2773. Gotcha. Or you could also email us at pchall@mchenrycountyil.gov, and we'll always get back to you as soon as possible. Beautiful. And one last thing I forgot to mention, we do have a free job board for employers to post jobs on that our customers can see, and that goes out on an email like blasts to almost 2,000 people of the jobs that are on that job board. Mm. And we also have the opportunity for companies to come in, and we in the resource center we have like a table that you could sit at for 2 to 3 hours. So we usually do it on Wednesdays, but if you can't make it Wednesday, we could do it another day. And then we also, when that happens and we have a company coming in, that's also promoted through every source.
Beautiful. Well, listen, Peter, very much we both, Neha and myself, we appreciate both you guys coming out here and spreading the word.
Welcome.
Thank you so very much.
And hopefully Thanksgiving will be happy for the bear.
There you go. Awesome.